Hello everybody, welcome! My name is Ryan and today we are playing Portugal, the masters of the sea and trade, which means I'm going to do one thing that's going to confuse a lot of you on turn one. I'm going to take my settler, we'll have this coast start with some crabs and other bits of resource, and I'm going to move them away from the coast. Away from the coast. Is he mad? Has he gone absolutely insane? What's wrong with us? So today I can hear you asking. But it's getting even worse because now I'm going to move on top of this hill. That is because today we are doing something that no one has any right to do. We are playing a Portuguese one city challenge. And look, suddenly we have a lot of space and access to the sea on the third ring. After the Congo game where I played the CYP wide and tall mod and showed off the fact that you can now work the fourth and fifth rings of a city. That's right, a 5-ring city. Normally, this is as much as a city would be able to work, but you build the neighborhood tall extension in the later game, and bam, that is the yield. That is the range that we can work. I mean, just to put it in context, look, we've got 61 food and 26 production just without working any tiles, and it goes up to 103 and 38, and we can't even see it all. That's a big improvement. Lisbon, city on the hill, apparently. The tiles are rubbish at the moment, but don't worry. Wide and tall. If you've never played this mod, it adds modifiers and conditions into the game to really boost tall empires with 7 cities or less, and the less cities you have, the better the yields. And in this game, ladies and gentlemen, I've cranked it up even more. If we build Lisbon up to 20 population, we will have 90% bonus science, culture, faith, and great people points. We will have additional growth bonus that goes up to 20%. We will have tall extension slots that let us improve buildings beyond their normal value. So for instance, if we were to go to mass production and I was to build a shipyard, after that I could build a shipyard tall extension, which boosts everything delightfully. It's Deity, it's standard speed. We have barb clans and secret societies modes on today, and these are the details of the map if you want to play along at home, but you don't want to be inputting these yourself. No, you've evolved beyond that. You are clever, enlightened cyborg early bears. You're on Discord, you can take the save file and all the mods that I use from there. Now Portugal is all about trade. Every person I meet will give me a trade route, which is good because I put 14 people on this game. Yes, I certainly have increased it to give myself more trade routes, of course I can. Open borders with city-states, all units receive one site, that's great, but international trade routes give me 50% bonus of all yields. Navigation school will give me more science. Yes, I know I've backed away from the coast, but this is what we're going to be working. There's going to be a lot of coast, don't worry. I'd rather have the land, I think. The only problem is that all of my trade routes must be from the coast or to coastal cities or cities that have a harbour. Now, I eventually am going to build a harbour either on that tile to the north or this tile. So I will be able to trade once I've unlocked that, but not until then. It's going to be a funny old game, this one. We might have to set up for sort of 15, 20 turns or so, but then once we go, we will be going. Let's get a scout going. Let's go and explore this island, this continent. I want to know where everyone is. How much competition are we going to have? Are we going to go for astrology and try and go for my own religion today? I think we will, because I think some of the tall extension buildings for religion are really good, like the temple, which lets you double the effect of follower beliefs in a city. That could be fun, especially if we can get ourselves the trade religion. We'll see how it goes. Now, barb clans I put on because if all else fails and none of the AI have huge coastal cities, there'll be lots of trade routes to city-states that I can put. But Gaul, next to me, honored to meet you. Yes. All right, Gaul is quite near me. We might have a little bit of competition from people settling towards me. We might have a Gaul rush where they send their unique unit towards me. I cannot guarantee my own safety in this. Let's squeeze this scout out and then we might have to go for slingers and warriors and act a bit defensive. Oh, don't worry. The barbs have found me. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. One of the most underrated aspects to Portugal, I think, is the extra +1 site on every unit. It really is cool. It lets you explore the map so much easier. It's like warrior onto hill and bam, we found an entire new civilization. No, don't go and meet me. No, you don't need to know where I am. Actually, they'll figure it out pretty quickly. You don't need to know where I am. Right, if Gaul is near you, don't trust the game to keep you safe. You've got to go for a little bit of defense and need at least a couple of slingers and some warriors warriors. These cities, by the way, are totally useless for the purposes of trade. We need to make sure that Gaul settles on the coast or builds a harbor at some point. Otherwise, this gives me nothing. Oh, Barb clan, 95 gold from a warrior. Some of the early game units you can get from barbarians might be the difference here between me being rolled over by Gaul and not. Oh, the Barbs are just going to come and assault me, stand on a hill. This has got forest and a hill that's +6 defense. I can fortify, start healing. The Barbs will come attack me. Now, this is a standard sized map, I believe. So this should have 8 people on it, but I've put 14. This might be a little bit cramped. People are going to probably settle near me. They might give me loyalty pressure. They may end up just getting all up in my business. It's fine. We'll do what we can. Granada, Alcazar. Ooh, that wouldn't be a bad first pick. I mean, the appeal's not great, but I do have some breathtaking tiles around, and Alcazars with 2 science and 2 culture would really help my empire to grow early game. Oh, here is the Camille. You are just to myself. If the spearman attacks me there, oh, I was going to say they might leave the Barb camp open, but alas, they did not. But there are the cities. Okay, I'm just going to move my scout around to the left. I want to know where the coast is. I want to know what's happening over in that direction. We might go heavy on diplomacy early stages of the game as well. We can make a few friends. We might be able to guarantee that we don't get rushed super quickly. Oh wow, we are really being attacked on this hill, but we've got a fortified position here. I'm feeling happy. Meteor shower. Oh, where is that? To my north. To my north. That will be a very handy unit. We want to go and pick that up as quickly as we can. Lisbon is on 2 population, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my lord. It's the beginning of great things. We have grown and we've taken over this 2-2 tile. The honey is the next one for a 3-1. So there are some decent tiles around. There are just not many of them. That is the problem. All right. We're not going to have time to pick up that warrior, which is a bit annoying. Unless I trade some gold per turn for upfront gold, which I could do. 2 gold per turn. This would give me a warrior. I'm going to take that gamble. I'm taking that gamble because this Barb camp will disappear next turn. So there we go. There is another warrior, and I can now use this warrior to go and get the heavy chariot. Plus, if I do get an early war declaration on me, then I can just take the gold back, which is good. I mean, I could declare war myself right now, but I don't think that would really help. The slinger, you go and explore in that direction. Scout, head in the other way. We want to know what's happening everywhere. You don't need to necessarily rush. So I've got 2 warriors, a slinger, and hopefully a heavy chariot. I think that should be okay. We're not exactly a pushover. Let's get the monument, start working these tiles as quickly as we can. As soon as we can get this honey in, as soon as we can get things like builders going, our one city can grow into something prosperous. And we're now in a position as well where the harbour can be bought just by using 1 tile because we've claimed this stone tile, which is very handy as well, yes. Code of laws, give me God King, give me discipline, I think. Every time I go for survey to improve my scouts, they die immediately. It's never worth it. Oh, heavy chariot. Excellent. Slightly stronger city now. We can kill these barbs, and there is another barb encampment that will give me a barb horseman. Not the best, but again, another unit. Why are you not killing this barb camp? That is a strange move from the AI. Normally they're very quick to shut barb camps down. You're planning on farming it? Is that what you're doing? I don't know, but I'm not going to complain. Right, let's unlock trade routes. Still no possible trade routes. No one is on the coast just yet, but we will find people on the coast eventually. Trade might be slow at the beginning of the game. Oh, another city-state. Lovely. And this barb camp has been abandoned. Oh, they must have raided it for gold. I like to see the AI doing that. They very rarely do that. That's cool. All right, we'll kind of keep an eye on that one. And where do you think you're going, Mr. Scout? Where do you think you're going? Oh, Void Singers. I think I'm going to wait for owls because my trade routes to city-states will give me envoys and we'll be able to just boost onto trade route economy, give myself an extra trade route. I think that's all very handy. Void Singers wouldn't be too bad. We could also go vampires, but we don't need to choose right now. I don't need to rush Magnus. I don't need provision, and the extra 20% growth rate is good, but I think Pingala is the first person I would like to get. But later into the game, there are some other governors I would like. Liang with reinforced materials lets you buy tiles in the 4th and 5th ring with gold. Once we're on to several hundred, if not 1,000 gold per turn, that's something we will want to pick up. Extra gold from citizens might be useful on Reina. Victor is often quite useful as well. There's lots of people that we could pick up. This might not be a game where we use the same governor all game. We might alternate it. We might change it around. Oh, lots of fighting has happened. The city-state killed a unit. The barb killed itself and it's left the barb camp open, which means I can go and raid it and get some era score and some XP, which I will do, and that will give me Sanguine Pact and the booster astrology I needed. Excellent. Do I just get the holy site down as quickly as possible then? That is not a bad idea, you know? Adjacency on holy site isn't something I'm too worried about. There's a potential of having a slightly higher one, but I don't want to buy tiles. I've got no gold, so I will just take the +1. I'm going to build that instead of the monument for now. Whether that's a good idea or not, I'm not sure. Next up though, animal husbandry. Let's find a source of horse and unlock the archer just in case Gaul does decide to rush me. I still do not feel safe or secure on this map at all. Oh, it's a forest fire. Hey, it's just like the last game. We can't escape the fires even if we wanted. Luckily, I don't think that one's going to spread very far. It might spread through the rainforest through the AI's lands. Yeah, it looks like it's going to, but it won't come anywhere near me. Fingers crossed. Gaul has officially found me though. I don't like that implication for my long-term health, so we'll just take an eye on that. And this barb camp, I'm going to leave my warrior here. This sounds like a ridiculous thing, but as long as I am not being attacked, I want to stop the AI from attacking this barb camp. This one would be really handy because I could trade with it. It's on the coast if that was a city-state. So I will develop this. I will cultivate it for the barbarian fruit that it will produce. Succulent barbarian fruit. It will make me rich, both in gold and in life. This warrior is going to come back just in case. I mean, it could be the attack comes from the south rather than from the north. I don't know at this point. The island isn't too big, and it looks like there is a possibility that there will be some southern cities on the coast, which would be fine as well. Bengala's in place. Gaul has denounced me. I don't like that, and I really don't like that barb quadrireme appearing from nowhere. That's frustrating. That's really frustrating. They're going to kill my slinger before it can get home, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to move my heavy chariot here, hope that it can tank a hit instead, but I don't know why it would attack that unit. It might as well just kill the slinger. That is annoying. I would have loved that slinger for defense. All right, well, that's an F in chat, F in the comments for the slinger, which literally was minding its own business, and that barbarian appeared from nowhere and attacked me. That's brutal. But 31 defense on garrison strength as long as this heavy chariot is in there. That's really handy. Don't mind that. We picked up the honey. We're going to get the third population in Lisbon in a second. Excellent. The tiles are still rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. And we need to get to at least 11 pop before we start gaining any benefits at all. If I leave this warrior on the holy site with a bit of a river defense, I can at least tank a couple of hits before we get to Lisbon and then retreat across the floodplain if I need. Let's use the river and the forests to our advantage. I really could have used that slinger. The archer would have been quite handy. Victoria, wonderful. At least one naval civ. Portugal likes a good naval civ. Hopefully she will stick a bunch of cities on the coast as well. That is my hope. I'm going to start offering random friendships to people and hope that they join. She did not, but that's okay. I tell you what, we'll send delegation because she was only -2. So maybe she'll take a friendship. You never know. It's Deity AI, which means she's probably, look at that. She's displeased with me, even though she technically likes me. That's just how it goes. Yep, here comes Gaul. And actually, here comes Kemmer as well. Looks like they're both trying to attack me right now. Oh, I've got at least one source of horse. That's good to know. That's good that we've got at least one source of horse. I'm going to need my other warrior back. I really want that city-state to flip over and be my friend, but if it's at the cost of me losing the unit, I don't think that'll be worth it. So we'll bring it back just for now. Archery is absolutely going to be needed. I will treat myself to a quick slinger once this holy site is finished. We're actually going to see who actually attacks me first. Who's going to break this peace? Who's not going to be able to help themselves? Hong Kong? Next to England. Oh, as you do. There's a city over here. If anything settles too close to me in the long run, we can raise it. I want to make sure we get the 4th and 5th tiles monopolized here as best we can. Who's going to declare war first? I'm intrigued by this. I'm intrigued. It might be Gaul. No, it's not Gaul. Your actions reveal your desire for war. I'm not sure they did. I'll be honest with you now. I'm not sure they did. There's owls, by the way. Amazing. So we actually have access to owls at this early stage of the game. Get the slinger up and running now. We're going to bring this warrior onto the forest. Our holy site might take a bit of damage, but right now this is an exercise in survival. England, do you want to join in on this war? No, she doesn't even want to join in. Okay. I was hoping we might be able to convince her to join in on the war in order to just spread the attention away from me. Gaul might join in here, you know. This might be a tricky one city challenge if my one city goes to 0 cities instantaneously. Yep, there you go. Gaul is gone for me as well. Ugh. It's not a surprise war. It's not a surprise war. I know what's happening. Okay, unfortunately for me, it looks like both of my warriors are going to die. We've got the heavy chariot. The heavy chariot is defending Lisbon pretty well. Hey, Victoria, do you want to go to war with Gaul? She doesn't even know who Gaul is. You're right next to Gaul. Come on. This warrior is just going to die. So I'm going to attack the slinger and just to do at least some damage just to stop the slinger from being able to attack with impunity. Yeah, there you go. We got scout killed. How embarrassing is that? The holy site is dead. They were like, you know what, Ursa, getting a religion? No, why do that? You know what, we might have to rerun this one. If we can't survive this particular attack, we might have to rerun it and just not go for the religion. That could be the clever way of doing this. Ottomans. Hello, Ottomans. Do you want to pile in as well? I'll let you know where my capital is. Are you at least on the coast? No, you're there. Interesting. Oh no, the city's under siege now. That's bad. That's genuinely bad news. Now we're not healing. The fact that we've had both declare war on me at the same time, that is the problem, and no one's joining in on joint wars. Arabia is here as well. Do you want to join on in? You don't even know anyone fighting. Fine. We might not even survive until turn 35, you know? It depends on how quickly this attack comes in, but yeah, look, Gaul is just surrounding me and it's gonna be next turn. And my units have stacked because I'm totally surrounded and I can't move any of them. Oh, hooray! Oh, pain. We gotta shift enter and just watch as we get knocked out of the game. Well, you know what? This means that this one city challenge, it's going to be a challenge. If we're going to actually try and survive this start, we're going to have to be a lot more war focused from an earlier point of the game. Yes, getting a scout is good. Yes, going for a religion is good. But if we actually look at this religion wise, like already one is gone and there are only 5 in this game and they're being sat on very quickly. So chances of getting a religion are slim to none. We're going to have to go full war. Warriors, slingers. We only survived that long because of a heavy chariot. We're not even likely to get that a second time. I've never backed away from a challenge, and this is a challenge. So let's reload the map. All right, a challenge truly begins now. I liked the settlement spot. I don't really want to change my mind on that one. It gives me, in the long term, the best chance of having a huge super city. On a hill is slightly more defendable. It works for me. We knew there was a tribal village up to the north. Yep, we are going to be metroing this. It's a tough start when you have both nations that are next to you immediately declaring on you, and one of them is Gaul. I'm sorry, sometimes you just have to play efficiently. This time we're not going to go scout, and I'm not going to go astrology. We're not going to get a religion. We're going to go straight for animal husbandry into archers, and I'm going to spam out at least 3 slingers in the hope that we can get at least 1 or 2 of them up to archers. That will massively help. There you go, tribal village discovered. We'll see if we can get something entertaining, something fun, maybe a population, maybe something 3. The governor title is good. And this time, instead of opening up with Pingala, I'm actually wondering whether or not going for Victor would be good. Increases city garrison combat strength by +5. I could go one step further as well and pick up garrison commander, which gives me +5 combat strength. Maybe we'll save him for the reserve. I will save him for reserve. There's a chance we don't need to go that defensive that quickly, you know? We'll give it a go. So Pingala again worked nice. Get our science up, get our culture up as quickly as possible, get to archery as soon as we can. Gaul settles right where we expected them to. We'll go meet them, and I did get a 3 builder. I think I might just wait until the honey and the cattle are improved rather than putting random farms down. The farm would give me a tiny bit of extra food. It would give me a 2-1 tile to work from the start of the game. Maybe that wouldn't be too bad. But with barbarians running around, I fear it would just get immediately pillaged, and I'm already working a 1-2 tile. So I'll wait until this appears, and then we'll go from there. I think that's the best way of doing things. Hello, Gaul. Honored to meet you. Love to sample your hospitality. And again, -6. We'll offer them friendship just because, but no, it's unlikely. Unlikely they were ever going to be friends with me. We've been found yet again. No, I don't want to show you my city. I mean, you found it, admittedly, but I'm not going to just let you in. You're the ones that attacked me last time. Your memory may not expand past the realms of this particular game, but I remember the last one. This is like Groundhog Day for me. I remember everything. I have lived this day 7,022 times, and Lisbon has fallen each time. But not today. Not today. Today we will grow with the power of stone and cows. Hideous, monstrous, bovine stone creations. That's what we're going to be throwing out today. Oh, you're already coming towards me? Is it really that little time? I don't feel like you have to attack me immediately, AI. You know, there are other things you can do. There's like explore, maybe even settle a city, build districts. You know, don't just jump in because you feel you have to jump in. Oh, they're coming straight for me. All right, units back. I found the barb camp. I wanted to go far enough out so that I found the barb camp just because it's a 95 gold purchase for me. I'll wait and see. If these units come immediately towards me, which it looks like they're doing, I'll wait until the last possible moment and I'll ask for some gold. Barbs, this is not a good time. Not a good time to be randomly attacking me. Thank you. And then I will ask for some gold up front. Use that to buy the barb unit. There's another one here. Okay, the barb camp's actually moved inwards a bit. That is not as good a spawn. That is annoying. I wish it spawned one tile up actually, because then I could have traded with it, and I'm not going to be able to trade with it unless it gets a harbor. That is a shame. That is a shame. Never mind. All right, they found me already. I'm not waiting any longer. Let's do the old trader Rooney. 2 gold for 25 up front. Thank you very much. And there is the extra bonus warrior, which I will be using just to scout out, stop you from getting in. Maybe you can attack me. Maybe you can even win, but I will make this incredibly painful for you. We will not go down without a significant fight here. There's a second slinger. You know what I think? Third slinger might just be worth it, you know? Let's just go. Third slinger. Move you back to there. Move the warrior back in just to give Lisbon a little bit of defense. And the builder, just want to save this for a second. I don't know what I'm saving the builder for. That's the crazy thing. You're going to go straight in, or are you going to give me a turn to prepare? What's going to happen here? What are you doing? Oh, no, they're just waiting. +5. Oh, good for you. See, the perfect thing to do here would be to pick up the slinger archery boost. I can do that. That'll be cool. Your actions reveal your desire for war. I have not done anything. I will say this and I will say it again. I feel like I have not done anything in this situation. I have simply existed. How much damage am I going to do? If I go like 1 attack and then attack there, will I get the kill? I will. There's archery. Wow. If I can pull that off, that is a huge boost. And there's no point working on that slinger. That is just going to get replaced by an archer. Although, again, what else am I going to really do at this point? Let's be honest. I get my 2 gold per turn back as well. All of you met? Nope, they haven't met each other. If I can just get people in and attacking each other rather than me, that would be quite handy. As you can see, nope, they're just attacking across the river, hitting my slinger, being really annoying. Gaul is already on the way, but as they move over, they should actually meet each other, which would be pretty handy. Don't you find me and send barbarians my way at the same time. I'm not happy about that as an idea. Now, weaken yourself a little bit on Lisbon, please. No, or just start making your way round. Have you met each other yet? Please meet each other yet. Oh, a flood. Oh, I didn't do any damage. That's really annoying. How are you sieged? What? Oh, it's the scout, isn't it? Oh, you absolute mother trucker. What are you doing? No, I disapprove of that action. That's no fun. Attack. Move you to there. You're still healing. Everything else is doing okay. And the archery boost is right around the corner now. Yep, the siege should now be off. There you go. They're attacking all my weakened units, which is fine. You move. Get the kill. I said get the kill. No, you're not going to do that. Fine. We'll invite an attack in on Lisbon. Fortify that position. Next turn. I can get an archer. Right. What's needed after this point? Well, firstly, no, still can't get Gaul involved in this war. We're going to try that every turn. Next, I think we go for mining in order to make sure that we can work that stone. The marble, there's a lot of useful stuff there. They're backing off. All right. Yeah, I thought so. Now I've got garrison, and I'll take 2 gold per turn from you, Gaul, so that now I have an archer. Now I feel a lot better about this. This is a more defendable position for me. The slinger has got severe attack power if it stood there, and my archer can just sort of wander forward as needed. But right now, my units are healing. Their units are healing. Go on, join in on the war. Why does no one want to join in on wars? Come on. It's fun. It's fun for all the family. Why not? Everyone just jump in on Ursa. There we go. Round 2. Where are you going to attack? My defendable position there. My weak unit here that I've left just so lovingly for you. Yeah, look at that. But now you've promoted my units, you silly sausage. My archer can just shoot over the top and wipe you. I said wipe you out. Thank you. Battle cry. You continue to be fortified. This war's going really well for me. Substantially better than last time, at the very least. And actually, with this extra archer, I think I'll be safe, at least until Gaul gets involved. No one is ever truly safe when Gaul gets involved, but we'll do our best. Bam. Extra experience. This archer somehow can't attack. Oh yeah, there's a hill. I guess that is a hill, isn't it? And then we'll move you to there and to there. I'm actually going to aggressively improve my terrain whilst I'm at war, which is absolutely the most sensible thing to do. Right, let's get the monument going now. That is not a fun set. Why would you settle there? Oh, I don't like you. I really don't like you. Fine. If you're going to be like that, I'm going to come and investigate, but I don't want to, okay? Look, in the longer run, this this won't matter. This won't matter in the long run. I will raise it. We'll gain the tiles. It'll be fine. This game is just giving me an absolute headache. Hello, England. Mining, done. Let's get pottery in now. I always love this. He wants to make peace with your civilization, but if you go in and offer peace, nope, doesn't want to make peace with your civilization. Don't tell me that he wants peace if he doesn't. Like, that's okay. You can not want peace. I understand. Oh yeah, no, come on in, Bobs. Come on in. Pile it all in. Ursa's ready and ecstatic. He really, really is. And actually, we can even make friends with England. England just likes me. I think it's because I'm pathetic enough. This will give me another archer. 3 archers already. What a game. What a game we are having to run here. But this is a much more defendable position than it was a little while ago. I can hold this for a lot longer than I could before. Maybe this warrior might need to pull back. It's not the most defendable location. It can get attacked on 2 different spots, and it's only going to get +5 combat strength per turn. Oh, look, it looks like the bards have been distracted by Gaul. We like that. Ugh, Gaul, of all people as well. Gaul, the terrain-grabbing, mine-spamming civilization. It's not a fun one. Reinforcements arrive. Reinforcements arrive, but for me, luckily, I can hold. Oh my goodness. No! Don't do this to me. It's not funny. It's not funny at all, honestly. Barbarians, please, can we not? Can we just not? Is that all right? Can we not? I'm going to tortoise so that the barbarian horse archers can do basically no damage against me. I will have 20. I'll be fortified for +6. I'm on a hill for another +3, so that's 29. Then I'll have tortoise, which gives me 39, and my government, which is 44. So I'll be almost 30 strength higher than them. They'll basically do no damage to me. I like that. And in the meantime, Lisbon is just sort of piling on the pain from a distance. All of these units that seem to be coming my way, yep, they are all struggling. Just pull back a tiny bit to Lisbon, and then if you do try and attack me, it can attack. This feels better. This feels a lot better. Again, I would like it if we could get peace, and I'd like it even more if somebody else were to join in on this, but hey ho. Hey ho. All right, yep, they're going to bypass that unit. That didn't work out in the way that I hoped it would. Okay, it was so strong, they decided to bypass it. Oh, come now. Right. Spend 100 gold. I could spend 100 gold and prevent them from coming into my land. It wouldn't be the worst idea, but I don't necessarily need to do that because I was to move there, get the kill in. What is it about not getting kills? The damage rolls I'm getting this game are atrocious. Move you to there, get that kill instead. Now I can attack that unit. Again, would love it if we could make peace. I'm bored of this war now. I want to one city challenge this, okay? I didn't think I'd be one city challenging in the point of view of just being absolutely pressed in here. This is not the sort of one city challenge I wanted to play. I'm just not. All right. Even if I expel these barbarians from my lands, which I'm very tempted to do, they'd still be able to attack me from outside. So this warrior would still get hit either way. That's not ideal. This archer's going to die if it remains there, so I'm just going to switch you over, then make the kill there, move you backwards a little bit, move you to there. It's a crazy plan, but it might just work. I'm also going to leave my builder there and hope the barb goes for that instead. Okay, the monument is done. Let's start printing a couple more warriors. Warriors are good. Archers are expensive. I'm actually rushing masonry for walls right now. That feels like a weird turn of play. Yes, attack Lisbon. Oh, you fools. That is the one thing you did not need to do, because now I can do a couple of really cool things. Get the kill, fortify, promote to volley, then archer attacks, warrior reclaims, warrior fortifies. Yes, this builder may run away, but I think the warrior is giving zone of control. It can't get very far. Now I can rechange my government. We haven't got God King. We haven't got this. Yeah, this is still fine. Don't need to change my government, but please get involved in these wars. Why are you not joining these wars? Okay. Yep, they split the damage amongst all of my units there. Better. Warrior comes in. Good. Attack, kill, and then we'll go for attack. Right, now you're weak. Now you're very weak. What are you going to do about this? Retreat. You can try. Arrow Storm. We're getting the big promotions now. Everyone's coming in. Everyone pile it in. Oh, the barbs are attacking a Gaul scout. That's perfect. That's what you want to see. Everyone's piling on. Attack. Get lost. Get absolutely lost. Do I want Temple of Artemis? Ooh. There are pastures and cattle Temple and bits and pieces that will get upgraded by this, you know? Temple of Artemis would be good. But oh wait, yeah, that's right. We have Perma-War. There's absolutely no chance of us doing anything. And no available trade routes still as well. That's really annoying. This is good though. I really want you to just keep attacking me 2 at a time. I can take on 2 at a time. Yeah, Gaul Scout is just keeping this at bay. It looks like I'm going to be going into a Dark Age, but honestly, beggars can't be choosers. Craftsmanship, boosted. Horseback riding, boosted. It's not horseback riding, it's cattle. Why do you get horseback riding from improving cattle? Am I riding the cattle? Don't do that. Cows are not designed to be ridden. Not in the same way. 1, 2, and 3. Go on, get lost. Pantheon time. Oh, thank goodness. This will save us. Maybe we'll be saved with a Pantheon. Who knows? We've got a quarry, we've got a pasture, we've got a camp. Don't have a holy site, so none of the war Pantheons will work. City patron goddess might be decent, but for one district, probably not. How many camps do I have? Just the 1 honey, I think, right? Yeah, so I mean, I could get 1 food and 1 production, but that wouldn't translate very well for the rest of the game. Culture from pastures? I'm gonna have more pastures, maybe 3 or 4. None of these are particularly good for me, I'll be honest. 1 food and 1 production is the best of a bad lot, to be honest with you, because at least Lisbon is going to continue growing and I can get more troops in faster. Bam. Oh, finally I get the unit kill. Oh my goodness, I was waiting a while for that. Pull you back to that and then get you moving around. This is good. Like, the defenses are holding, right? We are holding. I just would rather be in this state of perma-war. Can you please back off? Look, your military is now weaker than mine. It is weaker than mine. A Gaul might even attack you. I really hope Gaul attacks you. I really hope this city is razed to the floor. Like, all of this stuff, I truly, truly hope. Bam. Heavy chariot. Defeated. Attack. Attack. And then attack. Right. Now can we officially back off, friend? Leave me alone. Lisbon. Fort Lisbon. You know what? Actually, I'm renaming it. It is Fort Lisbon. You cannot take it. We have fortified. We have created a position of strength. You will back off. You have 42 military strength. Like, just learn to stop. Learn when enough is enough. You know? That's all we need to try and get right now. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Waller Bear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zersa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Sharky Bates, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Joseph Biancani, Interplanet Janet, Mr. Awesome, Frankincense Battlezord, Sleepy Lab, Bookaluk79. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!